We're going to discuss censorship today, and I'm going to put some stuff on the table. Actually, we're going to put a couple things on the table. Um, the butcher shop is making a move to centralize the way it publishes and distributes because our numbers are up on the general web with the Tea Party Tribune, the Liberty Beacon, the Damn Good Times, the Doc Green radio shows, the TLB TV network. All these things are generating views and reads and things like that. And so where we began relying on Facebook groups and Facebook contacts, we no longer have to rely solely on that. In fact, we moved to something called the PeckerWood Press. And that's the first point of contention that I want to bring up. Um, I put a link up to the thing we call the distribution network. This is a Facebook Messenger thing of private individuals that subscribe to the butcher shop because I thought, well, it'll give a way for them to find the PeckerWood Press, which is growing, and they can go there and they can read, because that's where all of our stuff is going now, is into the PeckerWood Press instead of little groups over here and there and all that. And I'm going to explain to you what happened. Then I went back and I went to the Messenger thing and I clicked the link to see, you always have to check your links to make sure they're working. Well, this link has been removed. Now, the PeckerWood Press is still there. If you want to go there, you simply go to Facebook and you go to the little magnifying glass, you click it, and you type in PeckerWood space press. And there's only one. We're it. PeckerWood Press, okay? But apparently, the word Peckerwood is now hate speech, okay? While other ethnicities can call themselves anything they want, if we call ourselves the Peckerwoods or the Crackers or the Gringos or anything like that, well, that's hate speech, okay? So you can't get a link to the PeckerWood Press. And obviously, if you can't get a link to the page itself, then any link from an article in that page will not work either. So you have to go to the PeckerWood Press and you can read what's there. And it's all there. Everybody with the butcher shop is there. That's where we hang out now. It's PeckerWood Press. That also centralizes, instead of having one or two reads over here on this little page or this little group or 10 reads over there, everybody goes there and we've got it all in one place, okay? Now, the reason that we did this was I wrote an article a couple of days ago, God Save the Queen, which was it was a mundane article. I did everything I could to make it funny at parts, but to be honest with you, the president going over to England to have dinner with the Queen is not an earth-shattering news story. Well, I was over on a site, a group called Political Reality, okay, founded by a friend of mine, and but it wasn't political reality; it was liberal reality. And I thought I was making some headway over there, being fair and honest. We had some mild debates, and a lady had actually bested me in one of the debates on the Russian uranium thing, where she proved her point, and I conceded. So I thought, well, we're getting along. I'm showing them I'm a conservative, but when I'm wrong, I'll just say I'm wrong. I didn't have this right. Well, that went okay, but somebody or groups of somebodies, I put up this milquetoast article, God Save the Queen, and Doc Green was going to share it on the show. He's going to share it to his people, and it not only didn't have a share button. When you copied the link and pasted it, it said that even the link is forbidden. It won't even look at the link. The link itself has been forbidden, and Facebook is full of this stuff. Where I've been sharing from the PeckerWood Press forever, and I thought when I did that, well, people got to read it. No, they wrote an algorithm to make sure that nothing's shared out of there. If you want to read it, you got to go there and read it. Okay. I relied on them to be honest and to treat my material and the butcher shop's material as they would treat anyone's, okay? But you can't have a publishing enterprise and expect that things will go like they should, and you move. I'm having like a cup of coffee and my breakfast, and I'm thinking, well, everything's good, everything's out there. It's not out there. It's not out there. Okay, so I'm having to manually go, which is no big deal. So what we did is we went to the PeckerWood Press, and another thing that gets me. Every day at noon, the Apostle Claver Amani Mani comes on Raging Elephants Radio, and he broadcasts through Facebook, and I share that. I take the link, and I'll share it to the distribution network and other people that subscribe to the Butcher Shop. Now, I'm wondering if they're seeing what the Apostle's doing at all, or is there another algorithm that if you see the word Apostle or God or anything, that they just don't share those things. Another thing is, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon Texas time, Doc Green comes on, and he'll broadcast through Facebook also. So every day at 1 o'clock, I break off what I'm doing and I go listen to what he's saying, and I'll put my latest article on there in his chat room, and then I'll share his show to my various distributors. But I don't know if they're sharing or not. In addition to that, the minute Doc says the word cracker, he's going to go to Facebook jail again. So I've got all these plans to share these two gentlemen's stuff, but I'm not sure they're going to share, or if they're even going to be there, because some snowflake up in Philadelphia or wherever, they get together and 25 or 30 or 50 of them hit Facebook. Oh my God, they said black shoelaces, and we're gone. We're gone. And just like the thing with Donald Trump over the weekend, he broke off his golf game and he flew to Virginia Beach, went into church, he bowed his head and prayed with the preacher. Did the mainstream media say that was a gracious thing to do? Like when Obama went to West Texas when we had a disaster and he just dropped in. I frankly don't remember what the man was wearing, because I was so impressed by the fact that the president took time out of his day and went to pray and speak with the victims of that horrible blast. But not the snowflakes. They can't pull off of the hate trail for 1 hour on a Sunday while the president flies and prays with people who have lost their friends and relatives. Not 1 hour. Not one minute. And it was never-ending insults. The orange boob, the orange fool, the this, the... Put it down. You just need to put it down, just for 1 hour. Just for 1 hour. Donald Trump isn't leaving office, and he's more likely going to be reelected. And all you're doing is you're riling up the conservative base, because we're starting, like what I'm doing now. The Butcher Shop is moving slowly toward a divorce from Facebook. I'm not a fool. I'm watching the numbers from the Trib and everything else and see if is Facebook generating those numbers or not. Well, today's the first day that we went strictly with the PeckerWood Press. We haven't lost any numbers. And I guarantee you, the very second I can say, well, it ain't helping. In fact, it hurts to have our stuff out there and take a chance of losing our whole platform on this medium here because somebody said the wrong thing. It might be better to just walk away. Because I'm sure the conservative Republicans out there are intelligent enough to find the TeaPartyTribune.com, the DamnGoodTimes.com, the LibertyBeacon.com, the TLBNetwork.com, and be on our distribution list. Or like some people give me their cell phone numbers, and they're in a private distribution. I call it the paper route. And they get private, everything we do goes to them privately, just like a subscription, throwing a newspaper to their front door. You don't need Facebook. They need to wise up and realize that this country is split roughly down the middle. Half of us are liberal and half of us are conservative. So if you want to cut off your half your base, well, Facebook, go ahead. I thought you millennials were smart, but apparently I was mistaken. Good day.